Boy, is this going to be a segue from a cuddly cat to, is that an alligator?
It is definitely.
And Wayne Fisher and Alex Shop with the Heritage Park Zoological Sanctuary, you have a big event called the Taste of the Wild coming up, and you brought, does this fella have a friend or have a name?
Yes, this is Kara, American alligator that we've gotten. We received her about, I want to say about 6 months now.
Now, I noticed you're handling her without bands around the jaws,
Right.
and are you safe doing that?
I feel as though I am. It's a small gator, so I think I can use my strength any bit longer. Her strength would overpower me, so we would have to band up her mouth or tape it up and that.
And how big will she get?
American alligators can reach 12 feet easily, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, describe for us, and I think it has to do with the snout, the difference between an alligator and a crocodile.
Crocodiles will have more of a slender snout from the eyes to the nose, where you see the alligator here has a larger, wider, broader snout. When the alligator closes its mouth, as you can see, you cannot see any teeth on the bottom jaw protruding up. Where a crocodile, when the mouth is closed, the fourth tooth on each side will protrude up and stick up as such, like this.
And Wayne and Alex, you've got a very, very big event coming up. It's called the Taste of the Wild. This is, I believe, your biggest fundraiser of the year. Tell us about what's going on with that.
Yeah, so it should be an exciting event. What it is we'll have food and beverage vendors from all over the state that are going to offer tastings from their menu for the guests. All kinds of great entertainment, bands, performers, artists, things like that, just roaming around the park. So a lot of great animal shows and fun things with them, and silent auction, a raffle, things like that. Just a fun way to promote our organization and get some people out there and hopefully raise a little money while we're at it.
And when and where is the benefit?
It's on our grounds, so it's this Sunday, October 4th, 3 to 7 p.m. You do have to get tickets beforehand, but you can get those, by going into the zoo, online, over the phone. Okay.
Now, you just said the zoo, and I've been told before, don't call it a zoo, call it a zoological sanctuary. Is there really a difference?
Yes, there definitely is. I'm so used to just the shorthand version when I'm talking, but yes, our zoo is technically a sanctuary. All of our animals there are there for a reason. Either they have been misplaced, they can't go back into the wild, maybe an injury, too much imprinting on humans. They're there because they couldn't survive anywhere else. So we do, how many rescues do you think we do a year?
And I'm the conservationist as well at the Zoological Sanctuary.
Got to be careful the way we say it.
That's right.
We get in nearly 300 a year.
Wow.
You're talking about little baby birds, baby bunnies, fawns, adults, javelinas, and such like that. Now,
the money raised from this benefit, where does the money go?
So that'll go directly into three things in a way. One are animals at the sanctuary, making sure they can remain happy, healthy, functioning. A lot of them need a lot of care since they have been injured and couldn't survive. Another thing is our rescue efforts. Like Wayne just said, we do multiple hundreds of rescues a year, so funding to help that in this community. And then, of course, our educational efforts. We probably do 60 to 70 at least outreach educations with schools or civic groups. We host groups at our sanctuary as well, educating the public on the wildlife here in the area and conservation.
And Wayne, as the conservationist, and you do treat and keep injured animals in the sanctuary, what is the most exotic animal you've seen in this area? One that made you think, what are you doing here?
Yes, some of them, might be some mammals and reptiles that are not indigenous to Arizona that were brought in, such as the American alligator. You cannot have them as a pet in Arizona. So Kara and a little bit bigger alligator that we also have at the zoo called T-Rex were confiscated from Arizona Game and Fish Department as illegally owning and such. Some of the animals, might even be, a lynx, a cat. They're not from this area that people have them as a pet. We just recently got in a little primate, marmoset monkey that, just had difficulties with the owners that we also brought in as well too. So yeah, any given day you can be surprised of a phone call that you get or something that comes across your door as far as the different types of wildlife or an exotic type of species and that.
Have you ever gotten a call from, say, a homeowner who has an exotic pet and you had to tell them that's illegal to have that? Has that happened yet?
Yes, mostly they're reptiles. Okay, someone might call up and say, I have this snapping turtle. And you have to dig into that because a lot of people use snapping turtles as a tortoise or a regular turtle. I call it a snapping turtle. So you have to dig. Matter of fact, I just got a conversation yesterday with the lady, and she said, they found a snapping turtle, what should we do? I said, can you send me some pictures? Well, sure enough, it was a big, huge common snapping turtle.
Wow.
They're illegal in Arizona. They're not allowed here in Arizona, but you look in our waterways, I've seen them, and I told them the proper authorities to contact, because they were down in the Phoenix area that called me up.
And finally, Alex, last word, how to get tickets for the Taste of the Wild?
Easiest way is probably through the website, www.heritageparkzoo.org. You can call over the phone, 928-778-4242, or just stop into the zoo anytime. We can help you at the gift shop.
And a great cause for the Heritage Park Zoological Sanctuary. Coming up next on Morning Scramble, we're all going to be a fool for love. Stay tuned.